The meaning of locations, vectors, and absolute values. On a path, locations are indicated using positive and negative numbers. From this beginning reference point, 2 units in this direction is called positive. This location is 3 units in the opposite direction, so it's called -3. So the positive and negative numbers can be used to define a location, which you may have already known. The picture below is going to introduce the concept of vectors. Vectors are used to give instructions on how to get from one location to another. To travel from the coordinate -3 to the coordinate +2, we drive in the positive direction 5 units. Those instructions are called vectors. The vector to move from -3 to +2, the vector is +5. The instructions to travel from +2 to -3 is -5, which means move left 5 units. Absolute value is referring to the distance between two locations. The absolute value is not interested in direction. The vector going from -3 to +2 is a +5. Put these symbols around it and we're only referring to the distance and not the direction. These 2 straight lines are called absolute value. It means the distance, the length of this vector, which is equal to 5 units. This is the absolute value of a -5. From +5 to -3, the vector is -5. The distance from here to here is just 5. So the absolute value of -5 is 5. The absolute value is talking about how many units it is between locations. The vectors are instructions of which direction to move and how many units. This 5 is referring to a length. These 2 notations of +5 and -5 are referring to directions of how to move. And these positive and negative numbers, +5 and -5, are referring to locations. So the meaning of a number is based on relative context. You may need to watch this video several times. Besides watching it several times, let others know about this video to understand the concept of locations, the concept of vectors, and the concept of absolute values.